So hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today we will be closing out my April budget. This video is very it's very overdue. I don't even think I'm filled in my 4th week or whatever, but it's cute. We're gonna go ahead and do that now. So if you're interested in seeing how that turns out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and continue to watch. Well, yeah, subscribe before you watch the rest of it, because you might as well join because you keep on watching. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and check in for weeks 4 and 5. So here's the thing. I wasn't even planning on doing like anything for 5, just because technically I wasn't supposed to get a paycheck in there because I was placed on furlough. But then I did end up getting my unemployment check in between here, so it technically counted as a 5th paycheck, but I didn't go ahead and do a budget for that. So that's the only reason why that is going to be like that. So let's just go ahead and check in everything, and then we'll go ahead and go back to my paychecks, close out my paychecks for that, and then we'll go ahead and close out, you know, the sinking funds and shit. I don't go ahead and put like all my savings down here because I do have to go in different places to do that, and that's too much to do like on camera. So okay, so basically we're gonna be looking at well, I think I marked this stuff off. I think I marked this off by accident because there's no reason why this is marked off. So we're going to be looking from the 22nd to the 28th, and we're just going to go line by line. What happened was I did have to fix some things. So I did fix that off camera. The last video when I did my paycheck, did I do a paycheck for check? I did do a paycheck for, I think I ended up fixing everything after that, because as I was calculating, I was like, wait, something's wrong. All right, so let's just go ahead and look at our expenses. So we had a gas expense, we had 2 households, and we had 2 planner expenses, even though technically I feel like, and then the rest were a business, and we have 2 unbudgeted. So let's just get that out the way now. So the first expense that we have is a shopping expense. I hope I didn't include that shopping expense in this week, because it's not. And this is why I keep on messing up, because this is week 4. Oh, I didn't, because I only see 21, 20. So, okay, so I marked it off, but I didn't include it in there. Okay, so we have a food expense at Seatown for $31.74. And it had $323.20, take away $31.74 equals, we had $200.46 left. And then shopping, we had 2 purchases here for Etsy, so that's already marked off, so we'll mark it right there. Actually, for shopping we had more than that, and then we had household expenses too. So let's just go ahead and add all of those up. So we have $29.43 plus $20.24 plus $6.05 and plus $24.35, because I made a purchase at Glam Planner, and she is slowly but surely becoming $80.07. Okay, so we actually went over our budget, and we don't have no money left. So I will include the difference in my unbudgeted, because I don't know what I was thinking here. And then we have a gas expense. So we did actually get gas. So we have $20 here. It leaves us 40 there. And then unbudgeted, we have $66.05. And all right, plus 66.05, and that means that we spent 110.38, and that's because I added the difference from the 35 and took that away, and that's what we had over. We already had was in the whole 110 over here. And this is where we're at. That's where we're at over for this month. So did I mark off everything? Let's go ahead and mark off gas. And we'll mark off all the business expenses. iTunes is paid. I did not pay Victoria's Secret. I do need to just get that out the way. That's ridiculous that I did that. And then I do have technically a week 5. Technically, even though I shouldn't include that in here because I didn't even do a budget for that, but I did put that down. I'll leave it. So coincidentally, we do have some no spend days. So we have a no spend day here. And that's about it. That's the last of the month. So let's just go ahead and put down, you know, our totals that we spent. Okay, so these are just what we have so far. So we still have 246. Shopping, we spent, let's see. So we have beauty, household, planning, allowance, laundry. So technically, we spent $325, and we don't have nothing remaining. Gas, we spent $20, and we have $40 remaining. Budgeted, we spent $220.95. And we didn't have anything remaining from that. So now that's closed out. Let's go ahead and go back to the 4th paycheck, and then we'll close that out, and we'll just leave the 5th one in limbo. And I'm totally fine with that just because I didn't film that. Okay, so the 4th paycheck, I got $841 like I expected. We didn't have anything there. My car note, there was no change there. The savings challenge, I did add the $87. Sinking funds, sting, cash envelopes, whatever. And then unbudgeted, we spent $110.38. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even have Victoria's Secret down on there. So we have 224, 7, 1. Okay, what the hell? We have 6, 11. Actually, I don't even know how I end up doing that. Oh, because the cash envelopes. Technically, I didn't stuff anything, so I don't know why I was putting that in there. And that kind of messes up my own budget, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and take that off. And we end up, the difference being 1962. But even though we went over, it's fine though. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out the sinking funds. Our sinking funds, my car repair ended with 60. We have 30 here. You know that I'm filming, right?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I could hear the music. It's 40, 45. We have 90, 90. We have 90 again. We have 120 and 120. And let's just go ahead and add that up. 60 plus 30 plus 40, 45, 90. 90 plus 90 plus 120 plus 120 equals 685. That's there. And we didn't have any transactions that we took out of there. Like I tell you guys, generally speaking, I don't even touch my sinking funds. That's the whole point of the sinking funds, is not to touch them. So let's go ahead and look at our budget for the month and close that out. So now, based on the paychecks, technically, I probably did make my salary for the month. Now, we have 841.98. Plus 996. So technically what I actually bought was 4363.92. Oh, excuse me. So the difference was 158.92, because technically I made an extra 158.92 because of the unemployment. Now, I don't know why I closed this, because I actually need that paper. Okay, so food, let's see, we spent so for actual food here, and this is when it gets like a little bit tricky, because some of these were just like eating out and it wasn't actually like food things. But since I have like $200 extra, I won't put anything here, and I'll leave the 200, and that's how I'll leave that. Eating out, I spent $100, and we don't have nothing left there. Gas, I spent $20, and we have 40 left. Beauty, which technically I didn't have Any beauty expenses? Let's see, because I usually mark it whether it's a beauty expense or not. I don't know why shopping I put I don't have anything left. Because technically in some categories I do. Like laundry, I only spent $40, but then I used that money to do something else. So let's just go beauty so that I don't confuse myself. It's there. Household, I spent $100. That's done. Planning, it's $50. That's done. Allowance, $75. Laundry, it's $50. Extra debt, we'll leave that. And then unbudgeted was $220.95. And then we'll go ahead and put the $220 and the extra debt payment. We did make that, and it was expected. I won't add that into here because all that I added here was actually that. So we have 100 plus 20 is 50 plus 100 plus 50 plus 75 plus 50 plus 210.95, and that gives me $665.95. And as you can see here, because we saved $200, these canceled these out, and that gives me just being over $20.95. So that's what that means. And then my income was $43.63.92. The difference there was $158.92. My fixed expenses was that, and those generally don't change. That's why they're fixed. And variable was $665.95. Influence was $20.95. And that was that. So that's that. I won't put my savings over here because again I didn't calculate that for some reason. I'll fix this because it was a little bit crooked. I don't know why it was so crooked, and I cannot write straight, so I tried for you lovely subscriber, but it's not happening. I feel like my handwriting looks all kind of retarded. Do I have to close anything else out? My variable income, you already know my debt tracker, my variable income. That's not gonna go into here. That'll go into the next one because that extra paycheck, I actually didn't figure that out. So I made some money technically from Etsy, but I think I was telling you guys that like in my plan with me's. If you don't watch my plan with me's, go ahead and watch them because I be talking some buku, probably too much. But I did tell you guys how, you know, most of the time my Etsy stuff was the money that I did make was going back into advertising and marketing. So I actually sometimes don't even end up bringing anything home other than like $2 to pay out. So yeah, and this didn't launch when I was expecting it to launch. I didn't launch to the end of April. So technically those funds go into May. So we don't have any variable income. And I haven't been doing Uber Eats, even though technically now I could do it, but I don't want to chance Corona. So it is what it is at this point. This is going to be me finally closing out my budget. Usually I'll go over like what I could have did better and what I continue to do moving forward. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory that, you know, I will be trying to save more and spend less, because as you can see, I only had 1, 2, 3, 4 no spend days, and I had a lot of unbudgeted expenses, and that has been the theme for the last couple months for me. So I really need to just buckle down to my budget and stick to it, because I've been going ham, and not in a good way. When I actually sat down and just like calculated all my business expenses, it was like too much. It was actually like a whole freaking paycheck. So I put a lot of time and investment into myself, and I just need to, you know, push the shit out of it so that I see my money back, because I was like, girl. But either way, y'all can't see my face, which is funny. If you could, you'll probably be like, what the hell is wrong with her? But it's besides the point. This is how I act every day. This is gonna be my closing out of the April budget, and I'm so happy that it's over with and done, because it's been like a little gnat on the back of my neck. So if you guys are not subscribed to my channel again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell for notifications on my next upload. Again, if you guys are interested in picking up stickers from my shop, my YouTube subscribers do get 15% off in the shop. Just go ahead and use code YouTube so you can go ahead and save yourself some coins, because I'm all about the coinage. And that's about it. I have already started my May budgeting videos. I started my plan with me's and things like that. So just go ahead and subscribe to your girl. Follow me on my social medias. They will be listed in the bottom bar below. Go ahead and follow me on everything, except like my personal page, because that's a little bit too ratchet. And if y'all about that life, then go ahead and follow me on there too. I mean, you might as well. And I think that's gonna be it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Yeah.